Like geddytrey on stuff, Whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, my popular little monsters. I'm finally watching the video, but first, we're going to check out a live performance, which was live in Nampa, Idaho. I'm hoping that he's going to be performing this when he comes to the UK. There's several more dates to be announced. If you're going to any of the UK dates, please let me know in the comments below which ones you're going to. I may be going to the same one as you, and we can do a little meet-up. Falling in Reverse, Prequel. This is the first ever performance that Ronnie did of it too. So without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favourite from the album is. And let's effing go. Let's effing and jeffing go. Is that the music video that's playing in the background? Just before we do this. Shit. I didn't think this through. Okay, what we're going to do is, we're going to watch the official music video first, and then we'll do the live version. Just in case. Because why would there be a huge screen up if this wasn't... Yeah, nah, there's weird things in the background. There's no way.
Yeah, so I downloaded Badoo and I've been on a date every other weekend.
The only reason I'm leaving this on is for transparency. Why are there half-naked women on the... Get off, man. Ugh! Alright, brilliant. Well, just... 2 seconds in, and he stamped on a skull. Maybe this is significant of something. Whose skull is that? We may never know. Dental records have definitely gone.
Dear diary, I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky in the pilot seat, trying to stop my mind from spiraling, and that's irony. I'm just looking for a resolution. I just wanna be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid. Pardon me if that came off rude. I just have a bad attitude with the world and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little...
This is... Do you know what's weird? Is the fact that we've seen different eras or versions of Ronathan. There's been different eras, like the topless era. That's more like Popular Monster, you know, when he turned into the lichen. Not when he turned into the lichen, when he turned into a werewolf. Right? Lichens are the... We're getting into a whole new bit of territory here. But that is what it is, right? Because when he put the thing on, he had like the cloak, and that's Watch the World Burn era, right? Is it? Was he wearing a cloak in Last Resort as well? We may have to go back. Also, I didn't even put the captions on.
Looking for
So you guys can sing along.
I just wanna be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid. Pardon me if that came off rude. I just have a bad attitude with the world and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I could be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I use everything I had available to make me the person I am today.
The fact that it's all building as well. If anybody's, how come he's not going into the bars? I'm a genuine fan of Ronathan, alright? Of Falling in Reverse, so I listened to the audio before the video even came out, and I did a reaction to it. If you haven't seen it, you're the fake fan, not me, alright? God damn. And then, of course, this is, like in Watch the World Burn, he was overseeing all of the... He was overseeing a huge crowd of people, but it wasn't as big as this. The crowd of people that he had within his allegiance wasn't as big as this. So maybe this is his way of saying, like, I've gathered more and more fans. Because of all the things that he's saying, they're all the reasons why he gets hated on, you know? So despite him being hated on, he's still consistently being crowned, and his legion of fans only grows bigger and bigger the more hate that's put on him. Ooh. God damn.
It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I use everything I had available to make me the person I am today.
Oh.
Dear diary, I just had another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling, and that's irony, that's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony. Pardon me if that came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year. I just wanna make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my back and not to my face. Nowadays it just feels so fake, so I'll cut the grass to expose the snakes. I'm unstoppable, it's impossible. You don't wanna see the diabolical side of me that never stops is volatile, so I suggest you stay in your lane. I'm unapologetic, you know where it's headed. I will never ever let up off the pedal. I got the spirit of every warrior in me. Ever back the fuck up, get out my face. You're a slave to labor and you praise the fascists. You kiss the hand that takes half in taxes, faking outrage and being seen. A generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them. Break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system. Follow me into the chaos engine. It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Don't be afraid to twist the knife. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Prepare to die, prepare to burn. Abandon hope, it's not enough, cause all our gods abandon us. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Light the match, watch it burn. Heaven falls, the angels die. Let it burn from the start.
Okay, so he was almost like anointed by the very same people that like threw him into the stigmata. But he was almost anointed by them and shown this legion of fans. But then it showed you Ronathan with the quote, you know, common folk, and he was like putting his hands out and putting his hands up, and then he almost realized that they're the same. They're the ones that are similar to him. They're the ones that will follow him. It's not about those guys who are in the higher positions. It's not about them accepting him. It's about the common man accepting him, or common woman, you know, whatever. It's about the people. It's about us accepting him. It's got nothing to do with them. Those aren't the people that he wants to appease. And that's why he's okay speaking outwardly the way that he does, you know. The only reason why he's okay doing that is because he's seen these fake motherfuckers who have done everything they can to lick the boot of the guy higher than them. Ronathan's looked at that and thought, nah, that's a life of subjugation. That's a life of slavery. You're just enslaving yourself. You know, whether it's with, you know, a 360 deal, or you are literally doing whatever you can to appease the man above you. It's no life to live. It's no life. And then the second that he starts becoming one with the common folk, those at the top, that's when they crucify him. That's when they put all of their media effort into letting him burn, because he's talking for the common people and not for those upstairs. God damn. The way that he's put this in sort of like a desolate, apocalyptic world where, you know, it's almost like Hunger Games, like, where everything is completely different. There seems to be a very, very distinct difference between those that have and those that have not. Damn. It's where we're headed. It is where we are headed. Don't be afraid to twist the knife.
To break the curse. like the match, watch it burn. Heaven falls, the angels die. Let it burn from the start. When everything falls
That's the mecha suit. Brev. Oi. I got goosebumps there at the end. I love the lore of things, you know? And I love the continuation of lore within things, you know? It shows artistic direction. It shows a genuine care about the artistry, about what they're putting out, you know? You can go back and watch Falling in Reverse music videos in order, and you can make a story up for yourself. How many other artists, how many other bands, how many other... There's a hair on there. How many other record labels do shit like that, you know? I mean, you guys know, better than anybody, rap is my first love. And I come from a genre of rap where rappers would give you a part 1 and then never deliver you a part 2. Because at the end of their music videos, they'd have to be continued, and they were never continued. Lying pieces of shit. And yet here he is creating an entire universe where it feels like they put him on that crucifixion to sort of show people like, look, he's a monster. So maybe this is pre-Popular Monster. And he sort of kind of had to like reinvent himself after they made him out to be like this evil guy, because it wasn't until they put him on the cross that he was like lasered the whole thing up. And I'm sure that frightened a lot of the common folk who believed in him, who didn't see him as that monster. And I'm sure that frightened a lot of them. But then, you know, he suffers, let's call it an ego death. Suffers like an ego death, and then, you know, after that he is shown the suit. He is shown that he can put his negativity, he can create a suit of armor around himself, which is his music, which is his art, and attack the world with that. And that's what he did post Popular Monster. He got a lot more political, he got a lot more direct with the woke mob, you know? God damn, there's a lot to take away from this, and I really love how much is packed into this. I'd love to, you know, be able to sit down and maybe talk with him one day, or the producer or director of his videos, and see sort of like what kind of artistic direction they're going to go in, or where it started from. I've got a lot of questions, man. But we're going to do the live version now. It's the first time that Prequel has ever been performed by Ronathan live. So without further ado, let's go and get that. And I am so glad that I decided not for this to be the way that I see the music video, because it looked a lot better in HD. You know, there aren't many people that are giving you a sci-fi movie within a music video. You know, Ronathan might be the only one currently. Crowd loving it. Dear motherfucking diary.
I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky in the pilot seat, trying to stop my mind from spiraling, and that's irony. That's irony. I'm just looking for a resolution. I just wanna be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid. Pardon me if that came off rude. I just have a bad attitude with the world and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole life of pain. You can say I escaped my fate. I'm cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, uncriminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I use every
He needs to be way louder.
Dear diary, I just had another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling, and that's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony. Pardon me if that came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year. I just want to make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my back and not to my face. Nowadays it just feels so fake, so I cut the grass to expose the stakes. I'm unstoppable, it's impossible. You don't want to see the diabolical side of me that never stops its volatile. So I suggest you stay in your lane. I'm unapologetic, you like what we said. I will never walk the pedal. Slave the labor and you praise the fascists. You kiss the hand that takes half the taxes. Making outrage of being seen. A generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them. Break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system. Follow me into the chaos.
Riff.
It's time to stand. It's time to fight. Don't be afraid to twist the knife. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Prepare to die. Prepare to burn. Abandon hope. It's not enough. Cause all we're gone. Abandon us. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Break the match. Watch your child.
Giving his own breakdown. Nah, I'm going back for the bit where he started screaming, bruv. Going back for that. Nah, it's before that.
It's not enough, cause all we're gone. Abandoning us. Your sacrifice. Break the curse. Break the match. Watch your child. The angels die. Let it mine from the
Why have you forsaken me? That bit's so cool. You know what? I'm hoping that we don't have to wait so long for an album. I'm quite lucky because I only got into them last year. So I haven't been waiting for that long for an album. But for those of you that have been waiting, I think it's like 6 or 7 years. I don't know. I just really hope that that doesn't happen again and we don't have to wait that long. Hopefully there's a bit of fire in Ronathan's belly at the minute. Just with the current state of the world, I feel like it ties in very well with the lore that he's producing. I feel like he could do a lot musically, socially. I feel like he could move the needle a little bit, you know. I'm hoping so, because there's a lot of social rhetoric that goes along with his lyrics. So I'm hoping that he can push conversations. He can bring people together, hopefully, through conversation. People that otherwise wouldn't have spoken, but they find themselves in situations where they are fans of the same thing. So let's get to understand each other, you know. I feel like it could all be a good thing. I just hope that he keeps up with the consistency, you know, because over the last year it has been very consistent. We've had something every few months from Falling in Reverse or from Indeed Ronathan. So I'm hoping that it continues. I know that he's got tours and stuff, so things aren't going to be happening in the interim whilst the tour's ongoing. So I just hope that straight after that he can find time to spend time with his family and continue this great work that he's doing. So, yeah, it's been your boy Teddy Gray on Stuff. Let me know what you thought to the song. Let me know what you thought to the reaction in the video down below. Also, let me know what you thought to the first live performance. Because this is the first performance, I don't feel like he's putting that much into it. I feel like when it comes to further performances, he'll feel a lot more comfortable within himself. Especially whilst he's rapping, he was very still. And that to me isn't, I don't know. It just didn't look well performed. So it would just be ironing out the kinks. But that, you know, he provided his own little breakdown there with the falsetto. And I really enjoyed that. So it's been your boy Teddy Gray on Stuff. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll be here. Deuce.